Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure to share my thoughts with you and to be part of the special edition of the 2020 Edinburgh International Cultural Summit. Let me first convey the gratitude of the people of India and that of Kerala, on whose behalf I speak my thoughts on art, life and culture. Kerala, nestling on the southwestern coast of India, is hailed worldwide as the God's own country. The traditional ritual theatre of Kerala, such as Theyyam, Mudiyattu and Padayani, are performed in the precincts of the rustic temples with the collective participation of the local community. The transformational power of culture, with a special emphasis on culture and education, culture and social cohesion, and culture in vibrant communities, is the theme of the summit. Culture is often understood as the social behavior of given community based on its own values, ethos, norms, customs, and tradition. Education is a powerful tool by which the community's culture could be preserved and transmitted from generation to generation. Social cohesion could be achieved through the promotion and transmission of ethnic and national cultures. Art, culture and literature go a long way in promoting more socially cohesive communities. Increased cooperation and independence, mutual respect and accommodation will immensely contribute to social cohesion. This will also enable the community to become more and more vibrant and resilient, and will get the society empowered to confront the adversities. This has much relevance today, particularly in the backdrop of the global challenge thrown up by the COVID-19 pandemic. The government of Kerala during the last 4 years has undertaken a host of new measures to promote and preserve indigenous art forms. Among the schemes are the Diamond Jubilee Fellowship for 1,000 young artists. The selected fellowship artists, each one proficient in an art form, are deployed in about 1,000 training centers spread across the state, and they impart training to the newer generation in about 3 to 5 art forms. About 45 art forms are thus introduced and taught to the larger community in the state. About 100,000 boys and girls are being initiated into the classical, contemporary and folklore art forms. COVID-19 has affected the cultural activities and has given a huge setback to the artists unable to perform due to the restrictions imposed to contain the pandemic. The government of Kerala has extended some support to those artists in need and has initiated measures to keep the cultural activities through social media. The fellowship artists have switched over to online instruction mode as the training centers have temporarily been closed down due to the COVID restrictions. In the Bharat Bhavan, one of the autonomous institutions under the department, has been instrumental in utilizing the digital platform for ensuring seamless exposure for the artistic community in Kerala despite the onslaught of the COVID-19 pandemic. These measures have enabled the cultural sector to sustain and remain resilient to overcome the setback brought by COVID-19. Construction of large and elaborate cultural complexes in each district of the state is yet another scheme that is underway. 14 cultural complexes being built in the district will ensure large space for the creative industry in the state. This will help promote and preserve the unique culture of Kerala and of India. I extend my sincere gratitude to the Edinburgh International Cultural Summit Foundation, to Mr. Jonathan Kennedy, Director Arts and British High Commission, and all the organizers of this summit, particularly Sir Jonathan Mills, the Program Director. Thank you for all.